Okay, hey guys, it's been a while since I made a video, TJ's Garage, that's what I call it. So I decided to do a major upgrade to my 2015 Harley Davidson Streetglide Special. I put in the J&M Rokker speakers with the amp and the lowers, upper and lower speakers. I'm doing a front wrap fender, painted interfering, and I did the 10-inch LA Choppers Twin Peaks handlebars. And I also did, you can come over here and take a look at this, we did the heated grips, which is the Streamliner, Harley Davidson Streamliner. And since you lose the mirrors with the 10-inch LA Choppers bars, we went with the Harley mirrors up here instead of dropping them below. And we went with the Advon Black painted interfering. And if you look down here, we did the Advon Black painted lowers with the J&M Rokker 6.5-inch speaker lowers. And we had to rewire everything through the back of the bike. And there's a few things that I learned that they don't tell you in some of these videos. And I'm going to point them out. I'm going to give you part numbers to make your life a lot easier. So if you come around the front, the J&M Rokker kit came complete with everything I needed. I ordered the harnesses. If you look over here, we got the amp, came with the tray, the harnesses, everything. Okay? Now on some of the videos, they tell you that you could wire into an existing hot wire, which is fine, you could do that. But the directions for the heated grips from Harley call for an additional pigtail that you hardwire into the wires that are coming off of your Streamliner grips, which will take you all the way down here to this auxiliary plug down here. So basically, you got your wires. These are for your tank. Your wires from your heated grip are going to run through the back. Is going to come to a harness, which is connected to your heated grips. And this is the additional pigtail. This is what it looks like. It's going to have this plug, an additional plug. This plug right here is going to be a blank on the left side of your bike that's already mounted to this piece right here. All you do is plug it right into that. The additional plug that is going to come with this harness that you buy at Harley for your heated grips is a black plug, and that's back here, and it's going to be blank. So you're going to have two plugs on the end of this pigtail that you're buying for your heated grips. This plug right here, which they're not going to tell you, is for a heated seat. So you're going to look for days trying to figure out where this plug goes, and it goes nowhere but a heated seat. This is idiot proof. Gray to gray, 8-pin to 8-pin. You can't mess it up. This you can look all day, you're never going to find it. So you're going to zip tie it and tuck it away for a later date when you get your fancy new heated seat, which will come next with the heated grips. So back up here to the heated grips. Everybody says you don't need an additional extension for 10-inch bars. Well, you really don't. But Harley does sell this kit right here. It's a 10-inch wiring extension kit. Okay? It's 39 bucks. It's going to make life a lot easier. So if you come down here and look, these plugs right here, this is the pigtail. Right here. That's the part. It's going to have 3 plugs on it. 1, 2, and 3. And basically, these are going to connect your left and right side controls, which run through your bars. Fishing the bars is not as bad as everybody says it is. It just takes time. You just got to learn how to disconnect and reassemble the plug, the 6-pin plug. It's simple. It's not that hard. Okay? You really don't even have to mark your connections because you really can't screw them up. You come over here, the heated grips. They always talk about this 2-pin plug that's wired inside, pre-wired to your throttle your twist grip throttle. They tell you when you put this on with your needle nose pliers, make sure you grab this flat tab. Don't grab the wires, don't grab the pins. They tell you to grab this rubber piece when you put them in. It can only go in one way, and it plugs right in through the end of your twist grip sensor. You can't screw it up. Okay? Like I said, we got the Advon black lowers, painted lowers, and the inner. And by the way, the color match is dead on to the charcoal pearl metallic. You can't screw it up. Speakers installed perfectly, everything adapted perfectly. But the trick to all this that I found is when you do replace the handlebars, they also recommend that you replace them with polyurethane bushings. Okay? That's the part number for the polyurethane bushings. This kit is adaptable to just about every Harley. Every touring Harley uses the same part number. The only part number I don't have for you is the pigtail for the, we got the twist grip pigtail for that. Yeah, really, that's it. But just remember, when you put this in, this is the power wire everybody talks about tapping into. The wires are purple and black. This is going to be freestanding. It's going to be sitting in there with a blank in it. And if you're using the J&M Rokker system, that's what you plug into. But now they always talk about where you grab power from. If you come down here, guys on the internet are telling you to take power from here, which comes from your left side. It's basically a blank. It's got a blank in it. You pull it out. And then if you come over here from the other side, from your twist grip, we'll have this wire. Okay? They're both 2-pin connectors. They both have the same color, and you're supposed to go pin to pin. The problem is, this is a female connection, and this is a female connection. You should have a double male adapter that'll take you from here to here with your heated grips, with your kit. The heated grips come with a kit that's adaptable to any bike. You just got to cut and splice wires accordingly, according to the directions. So if the directions say that a 2015 Streetglide needs an adapter kit to hardwire into the harness, that's what you buy. I recommend it. Otherwise, you're pulling power from a source that you really shouldn't be pulling from. Every plug has a reason to be plugged in. So that's what I figured out through all these videos as I watched and asked all these questions at Harley. So the adapter kits, the little extension kits that I bought for the 10-inch bars that we showed before, you don't need them, but it makes your life a lot easier. This way you're not tugging and pulling on wires. And just be careful when you put the whole fairing back on that it's not on top of your steering knuckle, or you'll cut the wires right in half. Make sure they're free. But everything else was an easy fish and it was an easy job. I didn't have to mark too many because it is pretty much self-explanatory where they're going to go. You can't screw it up. But this whole situation here was not bad. You put one part on the table, put one part on the table next to it, and you just take it off accordingly, and everything fits right back where it came from. It's just a matter of which part you take off first. Every part goes back on the same way it came off. You can't screw it up. But it's not that hard. Just remember, all these additional little harnesses, it's worth the extra 30 or 40 bucks to buy. So like I said, the heated grips, we're going with a Harley Davidson custom wrap fender, J&M Rokker system, 4-speaker system, and the 10-inch LA Choppers Twin Peaks handlebars, and a painted inner fairing. So when I'm done, we'll do another video to see how this sounds, see how to adjust the amp. But just remember where all these plugs go. They're pretty easy. All the wires are going to fish through the back, through here, through your wiring harnesses. And just remember that blank plug, because if you do decide to buy the adapter for the heated grips, you start looking for this plug, the only way to do it is plug right into this blank plug, and that's where you're supposed to draw power from according to Harley and according to the directions in the heated grips instructions. Okay? The other thing I noticed some of the videos are showing cutting into your housings to run the wires through your bars. Well, I had wires run outside the bar before. I'd rather not run it through here and have it chafe and arc. So I just ran it through the wires, ran down the handlebars to the outside with some zip ties. Okay? So really that's about it. It's not as hard as you think, but a lot of little things they leave out. And once again, we'll do another video on the J&M Rokker, how we adjust the amp once we plug everything back in, and then I'll give you an overall on what it looks like when we're done. And that again is the Ed Von Black lowers and interfering, the J&M Rokker 6.5 or 6.71 speaker upgrade with the 700 watt amp, heated grips, Twin Peaks handlebars, 10-inch rise, new mirrors, and a custom wrap fender. Okay, so in about a week, we'll do another video on the amp and you'll get to see and hear how everything came out. Thanks a lot.